1 second for me to get everything situated here. Sounds good, looks good. I changed the filter. Yes, I changed the filter again. And this time the filter I'm using is called Dither. Let's see what the Dither size is. Basically, yeah, I wouldn't be able to play it like on a crazy Dither. Maybe just add a little bit of Dither. Nah, let's keep it at 0. This is what basically how it's going to be while I play. The Legend of Mana New Game Plus Nightmare Pet Challenge, and this is something of my creation, I guess you could say. A challenge that I put forth for myself to beat the Legend of Mana with each of the 65 pets. And I have a Chocobo pet there. Hold on, let's see if I can get that for in frame. There you go. Yep. So last time we played, and as you can see on the top left, there's the pets that we've played or are playing through. Currently, we are now going to play through the skeleton pet run of this game. Now, how do you get the skeleton pet, right? Basically, when you fight Jahara in the Bone Fortress, that's where you can get the egg for the skeleton pet. The skeleton pet is an undead pet, and we'll talk about it a bit more about the skeleton pet. But yeah, if you are interested in getting yourself a skeleton pet, you'd have to go into the Bone Fortress after fighting a Jahara and pick one up. And again, doing a dithering basically effect here on the game, so it's going to look a little bit different than the last 2 times. Does it look bad? Maybe a little bit. I see like the background like glimmers a little bit. I guess that's what dithering is that glimmering effect as the screen is moving. But it's not bad. It's not bad. So yeah, we're going to beat it with the skeleton monster now. So in previous runs, we've done it once with the Chocobo, once with the Kid Dragon, and now with the skeleton. And last time I played, I was miffed from getting a secret 2-handed Altina sword item. So we're going to do that right after we defeat Jahara. We're going to enter the Bone Fortress a second time to get that 2-handed sword item that we missed. There's a few things we have to do to ensure that happens, and one of those things that we have to do is along the Luon Highway. Just give me 1 second just to set myself up correctly here on my phone. So the very first thing we do is we turn on nightmare mode when we go in. So we do this every time just to prove that we're on nightmare mode. This basically makes all the enemies more powerful. Do you want to live in peace? No. Do you want a nightmare? Yes. Nightmare mode. Booyah. Ominous noises, right? Alright, basically leave. Alright. Next thing we do is we pick up our pet. And in this case, we're picking up the undead pet skeleton. And we're going to see, what level the skeleton is when he starts off. And we're going to, see what level he is at the end. So we've already done the Chocobo and Godzilla, my Kid Dragon. We're picking up this skeleton who's at level 14. Cool. So let's see what information we can gather about this skeleton pet. His name, I did name him Skeleton. If you're in the chat and you want to give a different name to my skeleton pet, you can do that. I'm not going to keep the skeleton pet for very long. You can see he's level 14, doesn't have that high HP. But we're gonna get him up there. His synchro effect is regeneration, which means if I get KO'd, I will be recovered more quickly, which is pretty cool if you get KO'd often. I don't really plan to get KO'd, but we'll see. Let's go and see if our little tree friend here has grown any produce. And he has, so we're going to try to collect as many of it as possible and give him some seeds. I always do this in the beginning and at the end, right before Cage of Dreams. Just because I'm going to need this later on when I choose my 5 pets. I'm basically plan on having a Chocobo, the 3 dragons, and 1 more pet, possibly a poltergeist, or I don't know, maybe an 8 mummy, or another pet that the chat uses. And I will be raising at the end of the 65 pet challenge. I will be playing an all events run where I'll be raising my pets as best as I can. So, and also creating an awesome darn weapon. So I need as many fruits as possible. So as soon as I'm done with this, basically housework. That's what I'm doing now, housework. As soon as I'm done with all this housework, we'll be starting what is essentially a dragon run of this game. Long seed, crooked seed, long seed. Long seeds are awesome. They're a bit more rare than other items. But we haven't gotten a lot of flat seeds. So I'm going to give them a flat seed, a long seed, and then 2 other different types of seeds. So let's see. Let's give him a crooked seed and a long seed. See if we get some of those orange fruits there. Alright. So now is where it officially starts what would be a sort of normal dragon run, except for the fact that I'm fighting Deathbringer 2 and I'm ditching Niccolo. Hey, I'm ditching Elazul. How you doing? Hopefully I don't mess up in the placement of my artifacts this time, right? Yeah, Mana is back. Can you hear me? Is the sound coming in good? Because I know sometimes when I start up a stream, even though my settings in OBS haven't changed, the sound is off for some unknown reason. It's unbeknownst to me, but I'm sure it's announced to someone. How you doing, lazy guy? You have a nice break? Sounds good on your end? That's good to hear. So yeah, the effect I'm using now is, it's called dithering, and basically, there's going to be like a little bit of shimmering when I move around because of the dithering effect that's added on. But that's okay. That's just the filter. I kind of still like the first filter the best, but whatevs. Once she starts shaking, I have to be ready. 2, 2, 2. So the whole reason of this is just to get the Jade Egg. We're not going to keep Elazul in our party. It's a waste of time. It's interesting that the skeleton would have regeneration as a synchro effect when he's undead. So it's basically life after death. So the regeneration synchro effect makes it so that if you die, you regenerate back faster. Do you think so? No. Then I say yes. So I say goodbye to Elazul. Not sure. I like to relax, but I like doing something. What a weird combination I am. Play games! That's doing something while you relax. You got the best of both worlds. So he says we need to talk to Tipo, but as soon as I enter this map, Elazul tries to get into my party again. I'm like, no. Take me with you. Refuse. And this is where I have to talk to Tipo to start Niccolo's business unusual. and I get the wheel artifact, which I mistakenly placed first. That was my bad. Last time, that was the major mistake I did. Alright. So now we're exiting out of Domina, and we have to place the Jade Egg to the right of home. Then we basically go in and save Pearl. This time I'm gonna try to choose the other option when... Well, no, that won't make sense. If I choose the other option, I think there's gonna be more talking. One other cool thing is that Elazul, usually if you have Elazul in this part of the game, Final Fantasy 13 or Final Fantasy 15, which will hurt less? 13, I think. I don't know. I heard 15 doesn't have that good of a story. I think at least 13 has the story, but you know, it's a corridor simulator or whatever they call it. Hallway simulator, I think people jokingly call that game. So my skeleton is going to get a lot of levels because he's pretty low level, and I think a lot of the other pets, because I haven't gotten them yet, they're going to be really low level too. Pretty close to the first boss, which is the Duinge. There you go. Let's see. Yep. So the skeleton is plagued with the same, basically walk as all the other pets are, where you have to wait for them to catch up. Come on. So, Niccolo's gaining all the levels here. That's just because Niccolo, Elazul, Lark, Sierra, everybody who I get and I play with as a partner, not as a pet, but as a partner, they don't, their levels don't carry over into New Game Plus. So basically, after this is where I messed up. Does she give the Sand Rose? Wherever I was supposed to get the Sand Rose, I didn't get it. But I don't think it was from her. I got the Stone Eye and the Firefly Lamp. Yes, and this is where I messed up because I put the wheel before putting the Firefly Lamp. So basically, let me grab the lamp and do that now. And I should have known because it was the first one, but whatevs. Now we do the Fairy's Light quest. I think that was pretty good. We're doing pretty good on time here. I'd like to finish this all before 7 o'clock. The reason is because Picard has a new episode, so that'll be fun. Anybody here a Star Trek fan? I've been rewatching Star Trek Voyager recently. Not Voyager, sorry. Well, actually, yeah, Voyager. Oof. That always happens to me. When I exit here, I always forget stop holding down the run button, because if I hold down the run button, I basically run back into where I came out from. I haven't watched Star Trek in decades. You probably saw the Next Generation, right? That's what most people have seen. No! Yes. Whew. I thought I messed that one up. Live long and prosper? Yeah, that's the Vulcan sort of salute. That's original Star Trek. I don't think there wasn't really a Vulcan on the main crew of the Enterprise from Star Trek, but Spock used to say that. And there were a few episodes in Star Trek: The Next Generation with what's his name, Sarek, which is Spock's father. And there was actually a few episodes with Spock too, when Spock went to Romulus to try to bridge the divide between the Vulcans and the Romulans. That's what everybody should do for social distancing, so we don't touch each other. Just instead of like shaking hands or high fives, just. I wonder if I get the sand rose from here or from the Luon Highway. It could have been my mistake. Did I finish this quest in the last run? I think I did. I came in, I spoke to her. I remember the dead bears coming in, so I had to finish this quest. Trembling spoon and the sand rose. See, last time she only gave me the trembling spoon. She didn't give me the sand rose because the mana levels were off because of my placement. But anyway, now we could place this trembling spoon to the left of Lumina. And the wheel up from Lumina and do Nicolo's business unusual. And we're still doing good on time. Is Pearl here? Last time we played, Pearl was here. This time she isn't. You see? It was all about the land placements. Come on, guys. If you see experience, just pick it up. So there's a point where there's a safe spot, and we're going to use that safe spot to look at the Saga Frontier 2 save. Again, the purpose of that is to activate the weapon when you fight and defeat Deathbringer 2. Yeah, thanks, Nicola. I have to do my Lullabud fight soon too. I have a pet Lullabud. It's basically like that carnivorous plant thing. Sometimes the Lullabuds give rare drops like spiny seeds and stuff like that. But I don't think they would here because the mana levels aren't that high. This is like one of the best areas to get spiny seeds if you have very high mana levels. This dragon run does not allow for the mana levels to be as high as they could. See, I got a long seed, which is still good. How do you feel for no future? Not confident. Oh wait, I have to look at this. So if you look at the Saga Frontier 2 save, and Juan, I'm gonna show you how to get that weapon. First of all, you have to have a Saga Frontier 2 save. And you hear that? That's me trying to access it and it not going through. But because the game saw that I had that save and I tried to open it, it activates the secret weapon when you fight Deathbringer 2. So I'm going to show you. And if you want a save file, I could send you over the save file with that game on it. And also Chocobo Racing and Final Fantasy VIII if you want to pet Chocobo as well. I don't know if you could trade pets with friends though. Can you? I mean, you could always start a new game lesson, but they don't let you do Monster Corral again. Yeah, that would be harder to get the Chocobo. But yeah, I don't feel too confident for a new game for No Future right now. Just because I want a weapon that's like crazy strong. I will get my weapon. Part of this whole pet quest is just to get my character up to that level it needs to be. And also, in the process of gaining pets, I will be collecting the coins for the mana spirits, because you get them in the same areas that you get the pets. And then after I do all 65 pets, I should have enough coins and everything so that I can make a crazy weapon. Like crazier than the one I already have, because the one I have is pretty powerful already. But yeah, that's still a ways off. After I do all 65 also, I have to have a save with all events where I create the land in just the right way to get like some rare pets that are hard to get the eggs for. But I saw a guide online how to do it and I saved it, so that'll be later on down the road. Because I have Nicola with me. Okay, you see this where it says, hey, hand over the cash. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, these bandits. So they call their master to come and beat me up. The master lands and they all fall. Keep that in mind, because that's important later for the Deathbringer fight. There you go. That took me longer than usual. Juan, so I hope you're still here in about, I'd say half an hour to 45 minutes. When what I told you to remember here becomes important again. The skeleton took the candy? Yeah. Oh, by the way, I should say this is a skeleton run. So the pet I have here is a skeleton. If you want a skeleton, you can get one here in the Bone Fortress, basically where you fight Jahara. and I'll show you where that is. And you can get a few undead enemies there. Not all the undead enemies, but a few. You could get them in the Bone Fortress. So that was Nicolo's business unusual. We're going to start the Fallen Emperor pretty soon. We got to place the stone eye to the left of the Luon Highway. So let's get that stone eye. And then we're placing the medallion to the right of Lumina. And then we're gonna enter this lag. Sorry about that. Let me see my OBS to see what it says about that. Give me 1 second. It doesn't say I have dropped frames or anything. Yeah, I'm sorry if you're seeing lag. It might be the filter I'm using too. I'm using a dithering filter. Or maybe it's because, is the sound delayed, like from the video? Because there's a reason why the sound is just slightly off. I'm on a Mac and it doesn't capture the sound directly, so I have to basically, I had to use a workaround to capture the sound in OBS so you guys could be able to hear it. So if the sound sounds slightly off, sorry about that. Oh, to the messages. Yeah. Oh, from the time you type to the time they pop up. Yeah, sorry about that. Alright, this one I sometimes forget the way. But in the beginning it's easy. There's only one way to go. So you take the right. Let me see if I can do this from memory. It's all the way to the right. There's basically no other place to go. Then it's the first. Then you go straight up. And there's the only way to go is to the right. Down. Then when he talks, I go all the way to the right. So I skip any other possible thing. You see all the doors here are blocked off. There's no doorways. That's because I need to be baptized by fire to get further in. So that's what he's going to do. He's going to baptize me with the flames. Alright. So I talked to the Shadow, and he's going to take me to the baptism chamber. So I'm doing pretty well for not looking at my guide. The Shadow, best line in the game. Here you go, Daddy-o. Yeah, give me 1 second. This is where I get confused. So it's not this doorway, it's the second doorway. See? That's why I need my guide. And then it's the only way to right exit. And I think this takes me to the fights, and it's basically to the right from here. That's always where I get confused. And I should remember, like, when you get confused, it's the second door to the right. Ooh, Succubus dropped the Moonrock Tiara, which I'm going to sell. It's a pointless weapon. I mean, if you want to forge on it, okay, but better to get Altina Alloy helmet than the Moonrock Tiara. Oh, there's still another enemy. I didn't even see him. I'm all the way over here like, oh, when's it gonna end? Okay. Okay, so this is it. This is the fight with Hidodama. Alright, this is the Hidodama fight. Oh, psh. Of course, if I don't walk forward, the boss is not going to appear. Oh, he's starting off strong. Right off the bat, he has an ST that he's going to perform. Okay, that wasn't that bad. Where's he coming up? Right behind me. There you go. One ST Hitodama, not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. I just noticed it was probably there earlier. I see a wild Chocobo in the background. Oh yeah, I have 3 of them. I think I was covering it. I think I was sitting in front of it earlier. I kind of positioned my chair in such a way so the Chocobo... I don't know if you could see all 3 of them, but... Thanks for noticing. Well, it's easier to steal a Moogle than a Chocobo because I have a lot more Moogle plushies than Chocobo plushies. Skull Lantern, Broken Doll, there you go. So we're almost at the spot, Juan, if you're still here, where I fight Deathbringer 2. Place the Broken Doll to the right of Norn Peaks. No, okay, so here's how I do this. I grab the Broken Doll and I place that first here. And then I place the Skull Lantern to the left of that and I enter the Norn Peaks. Alright. It was a bit different. The official Dragon Run guide that people use say to place the Norn Peaks first. But I think because you just naturally grab the Broken Doll first, it's easier to place the other land and then place the Norn Peaks. It saves you like 1 button press, I think. Then we're gonna enter the Norn Peaks and start Guardian of the Winds. And I'm excited to see if I get the sword that I was denied earlier. Or if I somehow magically have 100 more, like 100 items again. That would be really crazy. Alright, let's try to keep the fight like to the right of these things because I can't see to the left. I can't see like behind the tree. Little eye, meh. Although that is a consumable item, so for consumables, if they don't really take up space. Like if you have one, let's say little eye for example, and you have 99 little eyes, it takes up the same space in your inventory as one spot for that item. But weapons aren't like that because weapons, you can have the same weapon with different stats. Just because of forging and stuff like that, you can have the same weapon with vastly different stats. So every time you gain an individual weapon or armor, it takes up a different slot in your inventory, which was the main problem I was having when I tried to get the weapon before. And I think I remember the pathway in this without looking at it, so I'm just going to skip down to the next quest after. The more I play it, the more I remember, so I think my only problems are in the underworld, where I get confused easily. Come on. See, the Chocobo helps with status effects. If the Chocobo gets close to you, you get less status effects, especially with breath effects like like what he was doing. Well, the breath effects they do less damage when you have the Kid Dragon, but you guys know what I mean. Choco helps out. The skeleton could only help me if I die. The synchro is I revive faster with the skeleton. Oh, I've been minimized. Look at that. You saw that? That was pretty cool. I don't think I've seen that effect. It's funny. I thought that was really funny. I think this is the first wind color fight. The first out of 3. He always starts off with a magic attack, but if you can hit him before Jin pops up, you can stop him from doing that. I hardly ever make it. And of course, because I'm stuck, I can't. Again, there's nothing I can do. I'm stun locked here. Alright, I'm back. It really stunned again a 3rd time. He loved the mini status. Are you kidding me? 4 stuns? If I was a speedrunner, I just turned it off. I just turned off the game, but like, no. I gotta restart it. But I'm not. Really? Come on. Wow. The wind color fights have never taken me this long. This is crazy. There you go. Man down. Man down. Alright, let's do this. So, yeah, there is a barrier, as Lark said. And to get rid of the barrier, we have to fight the 3 wind colors. Yeah, I've never been stunned so much. Let me tell you, in Nightmare mode, Juan, do you play in like a normal file, or do you have like a New Game Plus file where you play like Nightmare mode or No Future mode? Because in Nightmare mode, they're so aggressive. I'm afraid to see how aggressive they're going to be in No Future mode. Of course, I get confused. Okay, let me position myself so that he doesn't really get off that magic attack. I can't really do this for the first fight. Oh, thanks, Lark. You see, if he starts up a magic attack and I hit him, it stops the loading of that magic. There you go. That's how the wind color fight was supposed to go. That first one that he kept stunning me for so long. Alright, so here's how I remember this. This fork, I go down. So I keep going right till I get to the next fork where I go up. I don't, like, some of these drops might be rare because there are more rare drops in this mode, in Nightmare mode, than there is in the regular mode. So I should be picking up the item drops that come out. See, here, I go up because it's the second one. So down at the first fork, up at the next fork, and then I have to go down at the next fork. Because if not, it takes me back to the beginning if I mistakenly touch the statue that blocks the road. That's the barrier, basically, the statue. Hey Griffin, you're almost at the point where I fight Deathbringer for the second time. Yeah, back for more. I have my skeleton this time, and that's the statue I'm not supposed to touch. And so after I fight Jahara, I'll be going in to fight Deathbringer 2, and I'll be getting that two-handed Altina sword. You want to pass? Okay, my wife wants to pass through, so I'm just going to cover the camera really quick after this battle. There you go, pass. And I'll be collecting all of the monies. Yeah, back for more, and this time we have the skeleton. So, the skeleton egg can be obtained where in the Bone Fortress, and it has the interesting, I think, synchro effect of regenerating you faster when you die. Yeah, I gotta get used to these cancels. Booyah! Oh, Griffin, congrats again on that personal time. Later. Oh, thanks. Lark finally did something. My whole family's talking because my sister's getting better. Whoa, was that a holy claw? That's actually a pretty good item for tempering. That's actually a really good item for tempering. So yeah, so after this we'll do the fairies quest. We'll do the one with Jahara. I keep on forgetting the name of the quest. Ghost of Nemesis. And then right after that, we'll fight Deathbringer 2, and I'll show you guys that Altina alloy sword and how easy it is to obtain that awesome Altina alloy, a two-handed sword. Come on, come on. Holy glove? Was that a holy glove? I thought that was a holy claw. I'm gonna check really quick, Juan, because I thought I saw a claw. I don't think I saw a glove. Let me see. Give me 1 second. See, it's not a. If it was a weapon, oh, it is a holy glove. It's a dragon. A glove made out of dragon skin. And what's the power level? Power level 0. It won't add anything to my current power. Okay. I don't know how much the power level is though, if that makes sense. But it's made out of dragon scales. It's a dragon scale glove. Again, the drops are very different. I've noticed that. You get a lot more rare drops in this mode than compared to like the regular playthrough. And a lot more demon meats and stuff like that. Yeah, I thought it said Holy Claw. I didn't even notice that it said glove. Thanks for that. I think I'll still give it away just because what I have is so much stronger than anything you could get in the stores or that can be dropped. I know dragon stuff is good for certain things, but again, Altina alloy is king, and basically, if you have enough coins and crystals, you can forge like any weapon that you would forge with a lot of coins and crystals way better. I'll try nightmare runs. Yeah. And if you want any help, you can send me. My Twitter is down below on my page. You can send me a message on Twitter, and I can link you to like how I do my runs, sort of. I don't have like a tutorial, but I do have like just notes that I keep on a Google Documents file that I could give you the link to. That's not a problem. And it's basically just an edited version of the official one on speedrun.com for this game, but mine is specifically for my New Game Plus, and I have information about pets on the bottom of it, where to obtain different pets and stuff like that, so that I could complete my own personal quest as well. it's not. I do have some irrelevant information that I still have to get rid of, but for the most part, it's complete. And if you watch me enough, you could probably just memorize everything. Oh wait, I remember doing this last. Was really helpful last time I did this. Yes. Damn. That's it? I beat him? Yes. I didn't think that ST was gonna land. Damn you, Lark. No, Lark didn't get it. Alright. I didn't think that ST was gonna land. That's cool. So Juan, we're still a little bit, just a very little bit away from getting that awesome sword I was telling you about. It's only a 63 attack Altina alloy sword, but it's free. And since Altina alloy is so not common in this game, you know, it's cool to get. And again, you have to, I don't know if you were here earlier when I was on the Luon Highway. I stopped by the save point at the Luon Highway to look at my Saga Frontier 2 save file that's on the same memory card, because you have to have a Saga Frontier 2 save data on your memory card, your PS1 memory card. Okay. The tempering is only if, like, I feel like, are you on a Windows? Are you on a Windows, Juan? And there's a reason I ask. Because unless you have all of the stuff you want to temper on your weapon ready to go, like all of the coins and all of the crystals just ready to go, I would say hold off. Because the tempering process, it gets pretty complicated. There's a program I could link you to that shows you what effects tempering certain things will have. But yeah, and there's also a guide on GameFAQs, and there's a video on YouTube that's like 2 or 3 hours long explaining the tempering process to make a freaking awesome weapon. But again, you really have to have all of your items ready to go. You can't just like stop halfway and then complete it later, because certain essences, like the mana spirits, have to be done. Yeah, oh, you have a Java app. Yeah. Because the essences have to be done in a certain order. So I talked to him, the pale pink female. So where's the two females? I have to compare the two. Alright, is this the pale one? Yep. And then the darker of the pink males. Yeah, that's you. And that should be that. Oh, you'd like a link to the tempering app? Griffin, I could verbally tell you how to get to it. In Elevated's Discord, he has a thing that says LOM tutorials, right? LOM tutorials, Legend of Mana tutorials. And then if you looked at the pinned comments there, he has it there. So actually, let me just look it up on my phone really quick, just to give you like exactly which one it is. So if you go to Elevated, right, his and then LOM tutorials, and then you want to go to the pinned messages, and what you want is the one that says LP archive. Wait, no, that's not the one. Sorry. The one that says Java version of the Forge code. Java version of the Forge code. That's what you want, and that will link you to basically a zip file of the Forge app. So hopefully that was helpful. Okay, so we're gonna fight, and remember how I told you to pay attention to the bandits in the Luon Highway earlier? That's gonna become important, but there's two other things you pay attention to. One, how Deathbringer looks, and two, how Jahara looks, because that's gonna be important for the little trick we're gonna do to get that Altina alloy sword. And I think it's one of the best weapon drops in the game, and it's guaranteed if you have that that save file. But Griffin, if you need help finding that app, I could direct link you and post it onto your Discord later after the stream. That's completely fine. Juan, are you in the Discord for Griffin as well? Because Griffin speed runs this game all the time, and he's given me a lot of helpful advice just to get my time down, that I used to waste my time on stuff that are like irrelevant. And so he's helped me out a lot with that. Actually, I'm learning now more than ever how to power cancel, and it's really helpful, I think. You just save so much time, like doing the power cancel move instead of like just doing those 3 regular attacks. So this is the pet we obtained. Oh, where am I going? Come on, skeleton, if you're gonna hit him. Stop messing around. Sometimes you have to scold your pet, you know, because they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. I've sent the link internally. Oh, cool. Thank you for that. Oh, I always forget. You got to get the buttons down. Oh, cool. Yeah, Griffin, and I can give you advice with using it, because I've done a lot of tempering. But basically, if you want like a crazy strong weapon, the best advice is have a lot of the spirit coins. And then temper, there's 8 spirits basically. And so you want to temper the first 4 spirits that don't conflict with each other. Oh, and basically here's a little tip. If you click I know here instead of I don't know, you save 1 frame of animation with Sierra in your time. If you say you don't know, she'll put her head down in disappointment. But if you say I know, she doesn't put her head down. So it actually saves a bit of time. That like second of animation there. That's something I learned from Lemur. Lemur taught me that one. Jeez, Sierra, what the? Why are you like ultra hyper today? What the hell? I've never seen her so aggressive. That was insane. Did you see that? She was like a gymnast, the way she was like running around. That is, whew. Okay, we're almost at the point where I want to be at, to show you guys that cool trick to get that Altina sword. And Griffin, you might like this too. You might find this interesting. Oh, thanks. Yeah, and I'm still learning a lot too. So sorry, you want to do the first 4 essences that don't conflict. You want to put in the coins and then temper in the glowing crystals, because the glowing crystals basically are the energy that you're extracting from the coin and putting it onto the weapon. So coin, then a few glow crystals, coin, then a few glow crystals for each of the 4 essences that don't conflict. Then when you get to the essences that do conflict, you have to temper in a chaos crystal or one of the mirror items. They both work the same way. And what they do is they allow you to temper an essence of the opposite type that you've already tempered, right? An essence of an opposite type that you've already tempered, without bringing down the one you've already tempered. So that basically, if you have all 8 mana spirit coins, like silver and gold coins for all 8 of them, You have a lot of chaos crystals and a lot of glow crystals. That alone, easy 300 attack weapon, easily. Especially if you have an Altina alloy as your base for that weapon. Okay, so remember this enemy, this Deathbringer enemy. Look at how he looks. Basically, I should have said it before, but he looks like what do you say? Like a skeleton with a cape, right, and a claw. Just regular bones, right? Like a skeleton with a cape and a claw. That's how Deathbringer, the first Deathbringer, looks. So now we're gonna fight Jahara, and notice how Jahara looks in both his forms. Wow, it looks really different. The dithering effect looks really different in OBS than it does on what I'm actually looking at. That's interesting. Alright, so notice how Jahara looks here. Bone, right? Basically a bone dragon. A dragon skeleton. There's no other way to say it. Oh, jeez, thanks for that. Get out of his way while he electrifies everybody. We got him. Did we get him? Oh, he's doing the same move again. That's lovely. Oh, wow. I almost walked right into that one, didn't I? Come on. I usually don't use ST on this area. I usually wait until later, but he was annoying me. So, that's the first Jahara fight. You see how his head looks? Remember that for like 10 minutes after when I fight Deathbringer 2. So remember the bandits, remember how Deathbringer looks, and remember Jahara's head. Lazy guy, are you still here? Because you said you really liked Saga Frontier. And so maybe when I get that weapon, you could give us more information about how that Saga Frontier weapon was in the actual Saga Frontier 2 game. Did he not? What's he? Oh yeah, that is the ST. Okay. I was like, why is he moving? I thought he was doing an ST. There you go. So Jahara is down. And again, all his bones got separated, right? You see, he broke up into a bunch of bones. Come on, skeleton! Like, I don't mind that the skeleton gets some experience, because when I sell him later, because I have to sell him when I get different pets. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. That was probably somebody else. Yeah, Saga Frontier looks like a really cool game. Saga Frontier 2. Maybe I was mistaken. I actually have the ROM for that, so I don't know if I want to play it though. I'd be more interested in playing more Legend of Mana, or probably a game on the PS3 or something like that. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do now. We're going to re-enter the Bone Fortress. So we're going back in. I keep getting this this notification. Someone's sending me friend requests on Facebook. They're gonna have to wait. They're just gonna have to wait. All right, check this out, everybody. Everybody. We're gonna re-enter the Bone Fortress. Ignore everybody, right? We're gonna re-enter it. This is how you get to the Deathbringer, and remember, you have to look at the save of Saga Frontier 2 on your memory card. I did that in the Luon Highway, so I'm not gonna do that again. But if there is like a save point here, I can show you how that's done. But you basically highlight the save of Saga Frontier 2. You go to save, right, in the menu, and then you highlight the save of Saga Frontier 2 and you try to access it. Right. We're going to the 3rd floor, the exact same place where we just fought Deathbringer and Jahara, right? This is the exact same place. And you cannot do this, again, you can't do this if you fight the Crimson Dragon quest. If you do that quest, it's too late. You can't come and do this. So this quest is only available between Ghost of Nemesis and Crimson Dragon. You hear the boss music start up? Look at these two guys, right? These two skeletons, by the way, they look like my pet. So, we meet again. You remember me, right? No. But wait, it's him. It's the same bandit from the Luon Highway that was with the mantis ant. Pretty damn cool, right? But now he's dead and he's a skeleton. This is what I've become. But I still want the same thing. Hey, hand over the cash, cash. This is the exact same line that he told me on the Luon Highway. And when I was with Niccolo doing Niccolo's Business Unusual. We're not going to give him anything, just the candy like we did last time. Rawr, oh yeah? Then he has a new master now. Well, who the hell is his new master that's coming to thrash us? Well, it's Deathbringer, but look at his shoulders. His shoulders are now decked out with pieces of Jahara, that dragon that we just defeated. Also, his level is significantly higher. It's level 60 now. Level 60 Deathbringer. So this is what we call Deathbringer 2. It's basically Deathbringer fused with Jahara, and the moves are actually from both of those bosses, which is pretty damn cool, I think. So, this boss, by the way, you don't need the Saga Frontier Tier 2 save to get this boss. What you need the Saga Frontier 2 save for is to get the item that drops when you defeat him. So I defeated him. Let's see if I get the item. Alright, so all of the, experience. And this. Heishi Shorin. Pay attention. Heishi Shorin. That's the sword from Saga Frontier 2. Completely different game. Right? But if you go into the menu, you go to equip, and you look at it, should be down here. You see, it's an Altina Alloy two-handed sword. And so let's actually go to items, weapons, because this will give us more information. Wait, no. Status. So it's actually a level 62. A free Altina Alloy two-handed sword. So if you wanted an Altina Alloy sword and you're having problems getting that particular, because it's not easy to get that material, this is an easy way to get an Altina Alloy two-handed sword. Anyway. Hope that was helpful to you all, how to get a free Altina Alloy sword. And it has some pretty interesting plunge attacks, thrust, uppercut. There's no, as you can see, there's no elemental essences here. And I don't think any of the drops have elemental essences. To get the elements on there, all 8 elements, you really do need to forge the weapon. Like, let me just, for example, the weapon I have, my Keyblade, if we look at the status of it, I didn't forge all of, we're keeping the name. Keeping the name Keyblade. I didn't do all of the essences on it, just a few. But the ones that I did do were Wisp, Dryad, or Salamander, Gnome, and Djinn. So Wisp, Dryad, Salamander, Gnome, and Djinn. So I'm missing Undine, which I recently got coins for, Aura, and Shade. Here's the thing. Wisp, Dryad, Salamander, and Djinn don't conflict with each other. So I don't need any Chaos Crystals to forge them. Undine conflicts with Djinn. Gnome conflicts with Salamander. Aura conflicts with the Dryad. And Shade conflicts with Wisp. And so I need like a lot of Chaos Crystals to be able to forge those. Anyway, once you have the sword, you have the sword. That's it. It's like there's nothing else. Even if you're not going to use the sword, I'm just going to pick up these 2 items here. There's one item here, and although it looks like you can't walk this way, you actually can, and there's a secret room back here. There's another item back here. I'm just picking it up. the zombie claw. Just for forging material later. Alright, let's go. Let's continue on with the run. Hopefully that information was helpful to you all. So if you don't have like a... And even if you're just like playing through the game and you're having problems getting the Brave Blade and you have that Saga Frontier 2 save, this is guaranteed. You don't have to grind for this. It's given to you. So, and it's level 63, which is more than the level 37 Brave Blade. So, like in terms of attack power. I'm just going to see how much it sells for, and I'm going to try to sell some of my extra weapons here right now. Because I've been getting a lot of items that I don't need. I do need all of my harps and stuff. And my marimbas. And my gauntlet. Crimson Glare. Just sell everything, right? Because none of this is as strong as what I already have. There's a way you can put 4 feathers on a wind cap and sell it for like 10,000 lucre. If anybody was interested in doing that. Oh, the attack power on the Holy Glove was only 32. That's very low. Haishi Shurin with an attack power of 62 is still better. It's still better. And it has a lot of lucre when you sell it. So even if you're just obtaining it to sell it for money, it's good. Alright, let's continue with the run then. Exit the world map. And that'll be a good way if I just do that to keep my inventory clean. That'll be a good way to keep my inventory clean. So after the Ghost of Nemesis, what the heck are we doing? Dragon Princess. So we're going to place this to the left of Northern Peaks. We're going to enter. Yeah, I hope that information was helpful. To anyone interested in getting a free Altina alloy sword. Come on. Okay, so at this rate, I think I should be able to finish this just before 7 p.m. Maybe even sooner. We'll see. Right now it's 5:48. And I do have one of these pets, a Needlebeak pet. So maybe I'll do that. Oh, if anybody's still in the chat, give me a funny name for the skeleton pet. A really funny name, the funniest name you can think of for the skeleton. Whoever comes up with the first funny name, even if it's not the funniest, I'll name the skeleton that. This is something I'm gonna do for the pet quest. Basically, if I have a pet with just like their generic name, I'm going to be asking the chat to give me a good name for them, because Godzilla, I think, was a really funny name for my dragon pet. Choco, like chocolate, but he's a Chocobo. Choco the Chocobo. I thought that was an appropriate name for my Chocobo. But yeah, I'm gonna go through all 65 pets, so I need like a good amount of names. I got a name, Mr. Bones. How about that? He's all bones. No? There was a game on the Sega Saturn called Mr. Bones. I don't think it was that particular. I mean, it was fun, but like, not something I'd replay. Jeez, this Chocobo is this rabbit is indestructible. Oh, where am I going? What is this? Sometimes I get the chest, sometimes I don't. I don't know why, but more often than not, I stop by for this ear of wheat. I have no idea why. Oh, these guys. Excuse me. Oh, I gotta sneeze again. Excuse me. Okay, that's that. Now for the Vidis and Sierra fight. Donna, you come with me later? To the market? Gotta get a few things, yeah? Okay. Okay. There's too much story here. There's certain points where there's just way too much story. This is one of them. But you get the Torch of Coral. So that's good. Oh, and this is another fight with Sierra. She's been really aggressive recently, so let's see what we can do. Now speedrunners like to use the counter strike or like the counter attack ability. Hey, elevated! You just missed it. I just fought Deathbringer 2. And I got that sword from, it's an Altina alloy two-handed sword from Saga Frontier 2. I basically fought the second Deathbringer with all the Jahara parts sticking out of him, the one I was talking to you about earlier in your Discord. And we had mentioned you because we mentioned that you had, yeah, I could show you the item, but let me just, I didn't mean to enter. I meant to place the Torch of Coral. Jeez. You'll catch the VOD? Yeah, I'll when this is done, I'll basically tell you exactly where to look. Because what you want to see is, basically the fight, it's starting another quest. That's lovely. Not lovely. This guy talks like Charlotte from Trials of Mana, jeez. But basically, you remember on the Luon Highway how those two bandits were trying to take your money? They're dead. Just before you fight the second Deathbringer, and they're trying to hold you up for money again on that bridge where you fight the Deathbringer, and apparently he's their new master in the afterlife. So it's kind of crazy. I didn't think this was gonna take this long. Alright, get out, get out, get out. Get out, everybody just get out. Exit the world map. Alright, sorry about that. Torch of Coral. Right. Yeah. I'm still thinking about how to obtain Succubus. For, like, this dragon run. You know what I mean? Like, how's the fastest way to get the Feek snowfields on the board so that I can get with a level 3 shade so that I could just grab the Succubus and do my dragon. Why did I go home? I was supposed to go to the underworld. Ugh, so many mistakes. I can't talk and play at the same time. Underworld. I thought I had gone here. Apparently I didn't. Alright, let's fight this darn dragon already. Is the dithering effect still on? Oh yeah, it is. I didn't see it because I can't either. Yeah, it's really hard to like concentrate when I'm talking. Let's just say no. Nah, let's go with her. Yeah, actually, you might find it funny. You might find it funny. I started basically when I beat the game. This is the third time I'm beating it with a pet. So the pet today right now is skeleton. The one I just beat it with earlier was the kid dragon. But what I was gonna say is, you might find this funny. I messed up the placement of Luon Highway. I basically put it where Lumina was supposed to go. So I put Luon Highway where Lumina was supposed to go. I put Lumina where Luon Highway was supposed to go. I thought it was going to be fine, except for the fact that I didn't get the Sand Rose. For some reason, they didn't give me that artifact. So apparently that placement is really important. I ended up having to, at the end, just do a Flame of Hope to finish the run I did with the Kid Dragon. Just because I want to save the New Game Pluses. I work hard for these. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, first. I was supposed to go up there. First doorway. Anyway, it's all good. I'm not being timed, so it's fine. Yeah, you probably know a better way to like get a quick artifact if you mess up the placement or you miss an artifact somewhere. But I figured I knew. Where the heck am I going? Did I take a wrong turn? No, bottom left. I'm trying to do this without looking at the guide, and it's not easy on me. Wait a minute, why am I talking to him? This is not the right doorway, is it? It's the second doorway. I think. I just messed up so much. I need the guide. Alright. Another angel feather. That's really good tempering material. If you put 4 feathers on a wind cap, you can basically sell it for like 10,000 gil, so. Let's figure out where I fucked it up. Yeah, it's not this one. Okay, let's backtrace. Let's backtrace. This one. I think it was maybe the second door. That's where I messed it up. No. You know, I will go into every room in this damn place. If I come out through here, it's 1, 2. I think that was right. And then there should be 1 battle here, and then I'll be back on track. Back on track. Yeah, I still gotta figure out how to do it, because the Feek Snowfields, I know you get it later in the game, you know what I mean? So I guess I'd have to start a run with Jumi or Fairy, get the Feek Snowfields, and then continue off wherever I left off the Dragon run. It's gonna be hard. Well, not hard, just annoying. It'll be like a fusion. I just want to do it in one sitting. I don't want to be here for like 7 hours playing. But if I have to, I will. I mean, I'm gonna have to already do like an ultimate pet land placement thing. I found a guide online for how to do that. Like place the lands where all your pets, all the lands are in the best places to get rare eggs. So this is the fight with Lark. Yeah, I decided not to use my the joystick I have today, just using a regular controller. So yeah, if you guys, sorry, I should have said this in the Bone Fortress. If you guys want a skeleton pet, hey, the skeleton actually walks pretty fast. If you guys want a skeleton pet, you can pick up the egg at the Bone Fortress. That's where you can get some, but not all, of the undead enemy eggs. And the skeleton is one of them. Again, the synchro effect for the skeleton is if you die, you regenerate faster than if you died without the skeleton. It's not the best synchro effect. They're kind of like the Chocobo's one, where he cures your status ailments if you're close to him. And even the Kid Dragon, where you have higher defense against breath attacks, that synchro is, I think, a bit better than the skeletons, but whatevs. Alright, now for this Lark fight. We got this. I'm gonna start off with my ST. I don't think I've used the ST in a while, so. There you go. Shish kebab. Why they call it shish kebab? This is why. He's dead. Just with shish kebab and with power attack. That was funny. Oh, come on! The freaking skeleton took it on my experience! I cut you. It's alright. That just means later on when I sell him, because it is dependent on experience, when I sell him, he'll just sell for more money. Not that I need more, I think I already have 60,000 lucre in this game, but you know, you could always use more money, I think. Especially, the crystals are pretty expensive, the ones I'm going to need to make my ultimate weapon. Which is happening. I will be able to make my ultimate weapon just later on, after I defeat, you know, New Game Plus 65 times with every pet, because that's the challenge I've put forth for myself. Whoa. That just looks funny. Yeah, I got text. Oh, it's from my family. This quest has so much story. Jeez. I'm looking to see who's on Twitch on my phone. Just to get an idea who we could raid later. Crayson is playing Secret of Evermore. Mr. JRPG is playing Persona 5. Nobody's playing Legend of Mana though. I prefer to raid someone playing Legend of Mana, but it's alright. It's definitely alright. Oh, wait, no! That was definitely not the way to go. Why is that not the way to go? Who knows? This is why. Come on, guys, you can't fight freaking sword. Jeez. Really? Maybe it takes one power attack to kill these guys, but I guess the jumping power attack is not that strong. You learned something new. Crimson Glare! What the heck is a Crimson Glare? I've never heard of that item in my life. Nice, really quick Salamendo level 1 attack there. This is where we fall for the trap. It's a trap. Now this music makes you think there's a boss. Is this guy a boss? I don't know. He doesn't give like the boss type of experience, but some bosses give no experience at all, so I guess if I had to choose between that and whatever this guy gives. You know what I mean? Come on. Does anybody have a good name for my skeleton? Just wondering. A nice, funny name to name my skeleton pet. Dragon Breath, nice. Then we open the way. The pathway. Alright, let's do it. Second trap, the one that puts me down with all the dragons and stuff. Yeah, the skeleton is a lot faster, I noticed, than Kid Dragon and the Chocobo. Just in terms of like movement speed when you're waiting for them. I thought that was me hitting. Come on, guys. At least get some experience for some monies that fell. Don't leave it all to me. The AI in this, I mean, if I had a second player, I think it would be so much faster. They'd actually be attacking enemies as well, not just like standing around doing nothing. Oh, I thought we got him. Yeah, we're definitely gonna beat him before 7. Healing Claw, that's probably what I thought I saw. I had made the mistake last time of going through those doors. So yeah, this is the 3rd out of 65 parts where I get to play New Game Plus Nightmare Mode with a different pet each time. We've already completed the Chocobo and the Kid Dragon. We're now playing with the skeleton. Ooh, the background effects were pretty cool there. Should I shish kebab him? Yeah, let's shish kebab him. And maybe I could get enough. Ah, he used his ST too, didn't he? Yeah, I was hoping, if I could shish kebab the Crimson Dragon, that'll go a long way in making that a quick fight. Ooh, everybody sort of leveled up there. Do I have an ST? Yes, I have an ST ready to go. Alright, we're almost at the Crimson Dragon. Draconis. Let's see how fast the pet follows us. You see, he has a pretty good run, I think. Definitely, if you're playing a New Game Plus file, would I recommend the skeleton? You know, he saves time. It's not like I don't waste time too, but he saves a lot more time. Hope that makes sense. Is he eating me? I think he's eating me. Ah, he messed up my shish kebab. Oh, okay, and now I'm on fire. That's not very good. I'm about to die. Remember, this, he's a very high level. I'm dead. We'll continue. We'll continue. That was crazy. Hopefully I continue with the full ST like I did last time. Yeah, I know. But do you see his level? Do you see his level? I'll show you his level going. Sorry, I know you can't see it. I have to wait till we like flip. There you go. Draconis, level 63. That's why. That's why I know I'm not ready for like a no future run, because he's already hard enough on no. Did he swallow the 3 of us and is spitting the 3 of us out? That is crazy. He's so much more aggressive too in this nightmare mode. Is that ST? Is he getting ready to do ST? Yeah, he is. Like the STs are back to back to back to back. There you go, I'm hitting his head. Hopefully I can shish kebab him now. Come on, come on. Come on, if he doesn't move, this is great. Yes. Did I get him? I don't think I got him. Sierra revived very quickly. That's one of the effects of having the skeleton here. And this is a really bad run, basically, because I can't find the damn hitbox. It's his head, right? I'm in danger. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. This is bad. Yeah, this is very bad. This is bad. Okay. How was I able to beat him last time? I have a few attack on everyone hits that I can try. Yeah, how was I able to beat him last time? This is so... We have to do this with the skeleton. Maybe the effect of having the higher level Chocobo and the higher level, what do you call it? Kid Dragon helped out a lot. How am I not hitting him though? Okay, let's get away from that. That's a good hit point. So that finger on his toe is a hit point. That's good to know. Okay, I gotta get away from that fire thing. Okay, if that's a hit point, a hitbox right there in front of me, this is a good spot to do shish kebab. Yes! Got him. Yes! Shish kebab is so powerful, let me tell you. If you're able to land it. Too bad for my skeleton, but we avenge you. We avenge you. Skeleton doesn't have a name. Anybody want to give him a name? My pet skeleton needs a name other than skeleton. That's like calling a plant plant. That's like calling a dog dog. I hate dog. It's not appropriate. Just saying. And we're almost done with the run too. Bruno Griffin, you got it. The skeleton from now on will be called Bruno. As soon as I have the ability when I enter Medora Beach to name him, I'm gonna change his name to Bruno the Skeleton. And I think tomorrow I'll be playing through this game with the what's it called, Lullabud pet. So tomorrow, whoever comes up with a name for that pet will be able to name it. Oh, this is all story. LOL. But what about Evil Ash? Evil Ash? Is that walking? Wait, no, that's a... Isn't that a show or something? The reference, it went over my head. Just checking any updates that my family is sending me. Evil Dead with Bruce Campbell. Bruce Campbell. I don't watch television like that, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm more of like an old school TV, Twilight Zone, and Star Trek kind of guy. I like Stephen King. You want to talk about Stephen King? As a matter of fact, let's do some light reading right now. I want to get my mind off of current world events, so let me pick up a book to read now. Oh, a disease that kills everybody. Oh, interesting. If you guys have ever read or seen The Stand, either read the book or seen the movie, you know what I mean. It's about basically a disease that kills just about everybody, so. There it is. I thought I had lost my copy of Pet Sematary. Yeah, good thing such a thing would never happen in real life. LOL, I've been reading Jurassic Park. You know, they should put The Stand under education in the library just because what's happening. Also in America, the Count of Monte Cristo should be found under education as well. It's about a prison break. That's a joke about how many people are mass incarcerated here. Anyway, I've been reading Jurassic Park novels. Cool. Alright, so what do we do now? We take this Tome of Magic, right? Is that right? After that? Oh yeah, and you put it to the left of Domina. That's where I thought it was gonna go. Then you take the flame and you put it up from Geo. The guide says it opposite. It says take the sand rose and put it down, and then take the flame and put it up. But I just do it by whatever I grab first goes up, whatever I grab second goes down. It doesn't really matter in terms of what we have to do. So, and then we enter the beach and kill us some crabs. Thanks for keeping me company, guys. It's gonna be a long haul before I get to the 65 pets. I think I'll hit level 99 well before finishing all 65 pets. And then I have to figure out how to do the no feature all events run that I want to do. But that's way in the future. After I put in my time, in a matter of speaking. After I put in my time, make an awesome freaking weapon. Alright. How do I keep missing him? This freaking crab, where is he? I don't think I've ever missed this much in my life. I hate when stuff is hidden like in the background that you can't see because of the stuff in the foreground. It happens to me a lot in the forest where you fight Medis and Sierra. And you fight the two Needlebeaks, and it's like two Needlebeaks and a different enemy, and they always hide behind that tree. It's so annoying. I think if they did remake this game, I'd like to see those textures have like an opaqueness so you could just about see through them. The textures in the foreground. Yeah, you know what I mean, the scenery. A Minnow spear? He just dropped his spear. This guy's dropping spears. Alright. A true spear. Oh, which one's better? It's more like a trident. I don't know if that could be called a spear. It's more like a trident, you know? Oh, I was way off. Oh, wait. I made a promise. I'm sorry. I almost broke my promise here. I did make a promise. There you go. Bruno, the skeleton. See that? Bruno, the skeleton. Sweet. Thanks for that, Griffin. Bruno the boastful bone man. And if there was unlimited letters, like we could think of some funny names. We gotta find one that looks like a little old man or something and call him Rumpelstiltskin. That'll be funny. This jelly thing takes so long to kill. There you go, thank you. I think I can kill these with regular attacks, yeah. I gotta try to remember who I can kill with regular attacks and who needs those power attacks, those power cancels. It's fine, I'll get used to it. Let's see, this guy? Yes, regular attack. I wouldn't mind having this guy as my last pet over here, the Sea Jack. I don't know if you could get him as a pet though. I'd have to look that up. That'll be a cool pet. Because I literally at the end of the game will have one pet slot open for like a permanent pet. After I keep the Chocobo and the 3 dragon pets. Because the game lets you keep 5. I'll have one slot open. So like there's a lot of cool pets. The ape mummy is pretty cool. The Polterbox is really cool. I mean, rabbits are cute, but they're just so common because everybody who plays gets one at Monster Corral. So, we just got a few quests left. After this, Cage of Dreams and then the Legend of Mana. It's not that, in just a little bit we'll be finishing off the game. Wiki says you can get Sea Jack. Yeah, I have a list of all of them. It's just that there's 65, so... I don't remember all of them. And I will get him, but, you know, you can only hold 5 at a time. So I'll be, like, cycling through pets to finish my quest to beat the game with every single pet at least once. And then after that, I'm keeping the dragons for the end. The other 2 dragons, the land dragon and the sky dragon, because I want them to become permanent members of my party. So after I get the sea dragon and, sorry, the land dragon and the sky dragon, along with the kid dragon and my Chocobo, that's 4. So 1 out of the other, you know, however many pets is going to need it to be a full, you know, barn of pets for to have a full 5 set of pets. I hope I'm making sense. Pets that I'm actually going to raise and not just give away when I get the next one. And then she gives me Rusty Anchor and the Moon's Mirror. Okay, this is where I have to place the last two artifacts, the ones I just got. No, we don't place that one first, we place the other one first. The reason is it has to be next to a body of water. So if you don't place it there, if you place the moon's mirror there by mistake, you have to place the other one all the way at the bottom. Bruno is like, you're giving me away? Yeah, I'm sorry. They only let you have 5 at a time, so the only way I can beat the game once with each pet is to give away the pets I currently have, except for the Chocobo, which I want for my permanent party, just because I really like Chocobos, and the 3 dragons, which because I think they're so cool. So here's what I'm gonna do. If you're speedrunning, you don't normally do this, what I'm going to do right now, but because I am trying to get as much fruits as possible to raise 5 awesome freaking pets. Basically, if you've never played this game, or if you don't mess with the pets in this game, the fruits that you raise here, you can feed the pets, and it makes them stronger. It has different abilities, each one. So the more fruits you have to give to your pets, the better. Now, they only gain those stat increases when they level up, so it's best to fill up their box, go out, level them up, come back, fill up their box, level them up, and like that, they'll always have something to eat when they level up and get those stat increases. But that, like, if you don't have all the available fruits, like, to make a really good diet, it'll basically just be for naught. You know, you'll be giving the if you're giving like random fruits, it doesn't help because each one does a different thing. So it's really hard to obtain a 99 for each stat, but it is possible, and the way it is possible is to have as much fruits as possible. So let's see if it gives me any spiny seeds. Spiny seeds are the rarest seeds in the game. I don't have any. Long seeds would be the next rare, but because I have good mana levels, I always get them. Let's try that round seed. That'll be an interesting mix. And then we're going to I don't know if I have a lot of red, so I'll give him both of my crooked seeds. Basically, the colors that you give him, that's what you'll get back. So if you give him something red and something yellow, you'll get red fruit, you'll get yellow fruit, and you'll also get orange fruit. So that's how that works. So I always like to give it to him at this point, right before I finish the game, because as soon as I start up the next save file, those will be ready. So I'll collect them, I'll give him more, and yeah. One thing, if you keep your pets at the barn, like I'm doing, they don't level up. So you don't have to worry about feeding the pets, which is good. And they all would naturally, if you don't feed them anything, when they do level up, they do get their own stat increases. So if you want to not care, that's fine too. Or give them random stuff just to get whatever random stat increases, that's fine too. The game goes into it in the encyclopedias for the produce, but I've read some guides that say that it's not exact. Like, you don't get as much stat increases for everything like it says you do. So anyway, when we leave home, 2 things are going to happen. We're going to start the sorcerers right here, the little sorcerers quest, which we're going to ignore because we want to do Cage of Dreams. So from here, we go to the left, starts up Cage of Dreams. And here's a little trick that that I was taught by Griffin. So if you're just talking, right? And this saves a little bit of time here. You leave, and you're forced to talk to this guy. I think his name is Pokio. You tell him no, and instead of going directly in, you take a right, and then you take a left. And then he won't be in here, so you get to skip all the dialogue. So it saves a little bit of time. You could just go right in. Also, if you hold left and you're running to the left, as soon as the screen pans, you're already where the enemies are. See? So that helps too. You don't have to wait till you see your character before you start moving. Okay, so this eyeball needs power cancel hit. These guys too. I want that. Oh, and I never saw which of the spheres that dropped were better if I want to keep any of them. I probably don't though. Yeah, so I will be going through all of the pets. So this is the skeleton pet. He was alright, you know. We got him up to level 20 something. And at the end, right before Legend of Mana, we will check and see how far we've come with him. I'm actually interested to see how far we get with the Needlebeak. He's level 1, my Needlebeak. And a lot of the pets are going to be level 1 when I do this. So it'll be interesting to see that too. Again with the odd meat. This is the end of this quest right here too. Alright, so then all we have left is the Legend of Mana to complete. I'm gonna give it a little stretch there. So yeah, I started just before 5, but I messed up in a few places. I got a little bit lost in the underworld the second time I went in during the Crimson Dragon quest. Also, I took some time to talk about the weapon I was getting from the Deathbringer, so that also stalled me. I think I could do it in less than 2 hours next time. That's including everything, including the second Deathbringer fight. Which I do plan to make a staple as part of the pet run. I didn't do it the first time when I was with the Chocobo, but that second Deathbringer, I am going to do it as a staple, and including, you know, the farming I do in the beginning and at the end. The 2 hours is not bad. Especially for a New Game Plus where everything is like, for a Nightmare where everything is such high level. And I'll be interested to see my own, how do you say, growth, what level I am at the end of this. So we'll check the skeleton's level and we'll check my level. It would be so cool if like they remake this game and there's achievements. That would be awesome. Obtain every pet at least once. Sell off 100 eggs. Just ignoring all the chests. Oh yeah, I stopped to pick up a lot of chests too. I don't think I need any more feathers though, so I need to get out of the habit of doing that just in the interest of time. 65 pets is a lot to get through. And then I'm gonna have to every once in a while do a run without a pet just so that I can get more pets, if that makes sense. Oh, here's the Sky Dragon and the Land Dragon. So the Mana Tree is populated with literally all of the dragons that are not like bosses in the game. So This is 2 of them. Oh, this guy. Sometimes he gives me like a raven feather. Yeah. Think about it. At 2 hours each, about 2 hours each, right? Maybe I'll get faster later when my level is higher. And somewhere in the middle, I have to like make a way better weapon. But in the process of getting pets, I will get more of the stones, the spirits, coins. And so once I get a lot of those spirit coins, I'll be able to make a better weapon, and then the run will be a lot faster. Imagine killing someone like the Crimson Dragon with 1 hit. That's what I want. I want it to be, like, my weapon to be that powerful. 1 hit all the enemies. And if I was playing a normal New Game Plus, like the game normally, without doing a Nightmare mode, that's how strong my weapon in concert with my current level is. Most of the enemies are 1 hit. I think it's a 3 power hits to kill the mana goddess at my current level and my current weapon on the normal mode. So it's partly grinding for that no future run I want to do, and partly just to have a record of me having all the pets. Oh, why did I walk backwards? But yeah, I'm trying to do this, and like I said, I don't speedrun. I make too many mistakes to be able to do that. But I mean, after doing it 65 times, I think I might be able to after, maybe. I don't know. It depends if I don't get bored of this game. But I don't think anybody's ever done a speedrun where they do no future mode with all the events. And so that I will be timing myself just to see how I do. And I know Elevated is currently working on a all events run. Maybe I might emulate that. And I know there's someone else that's currently in the Legend of Mana speedrun Discord who said they wanted to do no future run, but I think they were just wanted to do a dragon run to see how fast they could get through it. Another Hollywood. I'm getting so many Hollywood. I gotta stop doing that, Ether. It's a pointless item. I thought Dior Wood was the best, but I'm seeing a lot of Hollywood items whenever I'm fighting on and this is more than I normally get in a normal run. I think in No Future the drop rates for that item are higher. Not that I'll be using that item for anything because it's a primary, and what I want are secondary materials. The only primary material I need is the Altina alloy to make better armor for myself. Okay, so these are the 3 dragons that you can get as pets. See this? This is the land dragon up here. Alright, he didn't like that. Then this is the sky dragon, the one I'm beating up here. And my skeleton is currently going in on that kid dragon from the last run I just did. So, there is a different kind of enemy. I don't know if it's a dragon though. I don't think its name is the dragon. It's like the Terra something. He's in like 2 screens down from here. Is that other enemy? I don't know if you can get him as a pet or not. He might be a lizard or like a different type of enemy, not necessarily a dragon type enemy. And that's determined by the encyclopedia in this game tells you like what the type of enemy is. And there's a tomato man who's a Demi-Human Tyrannos. There you go, that's his name. This dude. I don't know if Tyrannos is... Yeah, Coffee, you always come, like, towards the end. How you doing? I beat the game earlier with the kid dragon, and now I'm beating it with the skeleton pet. So, yeah. And, you know, when we started, the skeleton pet was level 14. And we're going to check right now, right before stepping forward to engage this level 93 mana goddess. I have to say it dramatically, because it's not an easy fight. What was I saying? Yeah, we're gonna check the levels to see how much he's grown. Tyranno seems to be a reptile type. Yeah, you see, so it's not a dragon type. Although it looks like a dragon. So let's go to our pet. Let's see. Level 28, so he gained 14 levels. That's not bad, 14 levels in 2 hours. That's what, 7 levels per hour? And again, his synchro is regeneration, which means if we die, and like there's someone alive, we get to regenerate faster from that death. Of course, we're hoping we don't die. I really hope she doesn't start off with an ST. That would be really bad if she does. Come on. Yes! Keep attacking him normally. Yes! Distraction! Oh, no! Oh, I wasted my ST. She started her ST just as I was finishing mine. Oh, did she hit me too? Ah, that's annoying. Jeez. Listen, goddess lady. How are you able to hit me and I can't hit you? That's so not fair. Alright. Okay, this is another ST of hers, so we just gotta get out of the way, basically. Are we out of the way? Yes, we are. Yep, that means I'm in danger. It's fine. Oh, he's back. Okay, how fast does this synchro effect work? Come on. Come on. It's pretty fast, but he needs to get closer to me. Come on. So long as he's alive, I have a chance. Nope, I'm not gonna make it. He's way too close to her to survive this. We're gonna have to restart. Continue. Let's do this. Let's do this, guys. Again, this is not an easy fight. When I had the Kid Dragon, I got lucky and I beat it on the first try. I think it was Juan who said I was 1 hit away from dying when yeah, she is pretty savage, but she's level 93, which is way higher than my own level. Oh, by the way, I didn't check my own level. I could check it now. I know my skeleton is level 28. What's my level? 75. Okay, level 75. But in no future, she'll be level 99. So I really need to get this down. I think part of it was missing that shish kebab. Because shish kebab is really powerful. Oh, come on! And I'm pointing the wrong way. See, I won't get another shish kebab. I feel like her moves are so... like, she doesn't have to be perfectly aligned with you to hit you, but you bet your ass you have to be right in front of her to be able to hit her. This is another ST on her part. Alright, let's see. Yeah, just getting away from that. Holy mess. Alright, let's see. Come on. Come on. Get her with Quick Bringer. Get her with Quick Bringer. Are you kidding me? And then she's doing a ST. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm in a bad place right now. I'm in a bad place right now. All of my STs are whiffing right now. Just not making contact. And then she's going to do another one. Oof. Oof. Oh, no. She turned into Espeon. This is like one of the worst moves because it's like everybody gets attacked by it. There was nothing I can do. There was no place that was safe. Once she turns into Espeon, you know you're in for some real shit. And when I say Espeon, yes, I mean the Pokemon. Once she turns into that purple form, come on, this is the last battle of the game. Alright. I made a promise to myself. I will beat the Mana Goddess with every pet. Let's go. If it was easy, it wouldn't be called the Nightmare Pet Challenge. It's not the Nightmare Pet Walk in the Park. It's a challenge, guys. Come on. Alright, she's doing her ST now. Let me protect myself. Okay. We know what this does. We know I'm safe up here. What? How did I get hit? That's not even fair. Let's see if I can hit her with Quakebringer. Come on, jump and do my special. Yes. All right, that should take out a lot of her. Okay, she's doing something now, something funny. Just get away, basically. Dang! Oh, I'm still alive because my pet is alive. Oh yes, he revived me with his synchro effect. Oh, that was so cool. I'm sorry, but the skeleton has now become the man. That synchro effect was amazing. Did you see how fast I got revived? Did you see that? That's his special effect. Oh, this move. No, 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 no. It was all for naught. She did her Espeon move. Dang, but did you see how fast I was recovered? That's why, you know, he's an undead enemy. The skeleton is an undead enemy. So it's like life after death. So when I die, if he's really close to me, while I'm dead, he revives me like that, which is amazing. But it was all for naught. She retaliated. Okay, I have one ST that I haven't been using. It's a bit faster, but it doesn't hit as hard as Shish Kebab or Quakebringer. Quakebringer has the biggest area. Let's see, Wind Slasher. It does hit in every direction though, but not as hard. Are you kidding me? Okay, this ST is like, what is happening right now? Most speedrunners, they use counter. Just straight up counter for Mana Goddess. And it's like the best way to ensure if she attacks you, you block it and you basically have an attack back against her. My issue with that is it's a very boring attack. It's no skill, just holding the block button and waiting for her to, you know, hit you. Just like that would have been countered if I had counter ready to go. Come on, if I could hit her with this. Yes, I think that's it. I think that's game. That's game! What? Alright. Thanks for sticking with me, Funeral Air. Is there anyone else here? Thank you, thank you. It wasn't easy, and you see it's not easy. Level 93 Mana Goddess, and it only gets tougher in No Future. That's why I need to practice. Woo, let's go. So that was part 3 out of 65 for the the Nightmare Pets Challenge. Now we get to see the ending and save the game. This is the part where I have to say goodbye. But before I go, because I do have to go to the supermarket, I don't want to leave you guys all hanging. So I'm going to look and see if there's anybody playing Legend of Mana. Griffin Root Flyer is playing Legend of Mana right now. So as soon as I save my New Game Plus file, we're going to raid Griffin, alright? So, when we raid Griffin, what should we tell him? We should tell him Bruno the Skeleton. That's what we should say. Just to let him know that I brought you guys over to him. So, when we raid Griffin, we're all going to say Bruno the Skeleton. Okay? And if you know what? I'll type it out. We're going to say it just like that. Bruno the Skeleton is badass. Or maybe just Bruno the Skeleton. Whatever you guys want to say. And I'll say it too. Let me copy that. Just because Bruno saved my life, even though I then lost it. He did save it. We have to give credit where credit is due. Um, Griffin has been on a personal journey to improve his time. His time has gotten down. His best time is 1 hour and 34 minutes. Pretty much exactly 1 hour and 34 minutes. And it would have been faster that specific time. It would have been faster if he didn't think he killed the mana goddess when he didn't. He hits her, he stopped the time, and then he was like, oh wait, no, she's not dead, and then he hit her again right after. Maybe 2 seconds, 2 or 3 seconds later. So he would have been sub 1 hour 34 if he hadn't made that slight mistake. So he's working on improving his time, and I've really been watching him a lot, and I've been learning a lot from him. So yeah. Alright, I just want to get to the save screen. It takes a little bit of time to get to the save screen. We have to watch basically the ending where Niccolo is walking around and stuff. Or is it, sometimes is it different endings? Because I remember once, sometimes you see Niccolo walking and talking to people, like the fruit lady in Damina. And sometimes it's a Sproutling that talks to her, so... Not sure if there's different ending animations. I don't think there is. Yeah, this is Niccolo. You see? He's walking through Geo, and then like he walks in a few different places. I don't think I'll use this screen filter again. This dithering one. It just looks a little bit too strange. I really like the first filter I used, but yeah. See, now he's talking to the fruit lady. Cold-blooded? Yeah, he is. But you know, he does have like his redemption in... If you do like all the Niccolo quests, there's one that's called Niccolo Calls It Quits. And so he does decide to like not... You know what I mean? He has a little bit of a redemption arc. But I like the Lark arc. The one I played through, the Dragon run. It's short, it's sweet, and I can beat it with all the pets. By the way, so the next time I'll be playing this, I'll be playing it with Lillybud or Lullabud, I don't know what its name, as a pet. It's basically like a carnivorous plant. I like doing his voice. What kind of voice do you give him? Yesterday or the day before, the colors look really nice, I think. Not sure what you use for that. Yeah, so Fun. Can I call you Fun, by the way? Because I don't know how to like fully pronounce your name. But I've been using different filters every time I play, and so even earlier today I had used a different filter. Think quick chocolate milk rabbit. Oh wow, that's funny. So yeah, I've been using different filters, and this is a dithering filter, and you could actually adjust the level of dithering. Let me show you that. If I go to shaders, I don't know if you can see, but I could basically increase the dithering really high, or like decrease it. You see that? It sort of gives it like a bit of a pixelated look. Yeah, that's basically it. But yeah, I was just doing it to test it out, to see how it looked. I sometimes really do like the older pixelated look, but for some reason that cartoony one, the one I did a day ago, and you're right, that was just yesterday. It doesn't look bad. It looks pixelated and a little bit shimmering. It's supposed to give like a shimmering effect. And you could see it there with the light from Fiend as it was coming in. It sort of shimmers, and usually it doesn't do that. Which is the opposite of what a linear like sort of integration would be, where it tries to smooth the graphics out. This one tries to create points where it sort of shimmers. It's okay. It's okay. Did you see the skeleton? The skeleton was on the bottom right, so you could always see the pet on the bottom right. That is awesome, because when I upload this to YouTube, it'll be there. And let's see, when I save over my file, saved, and now it doesn't say what level I am, but I have been playing for 76 hours. Good game. All right, let's go and raid Griffin. So just give me a second. I'm putting in the raid command now. If I can type raid Griffin root flyer. Hopefully I got his name right. Okay, guys, clicking enter. And remember, when we go in, we're gonna say that Bruno is, you know, a badass. Thanks. We're raiding now. Bye. Donna, you ready to go?
Do you respawn at 100%, or was it like a portion of your life?